everybody, welcome back for Marble Zone, and yeah, apparently I was right the first time, it was Marble Zone. Ooh. The badniks you're gonna see here are Buzz Bomber and, of course, Caterkiller. That guy Caterkiller is a nuisance. What he'll do is, essentially he'll just go back and forth, and if you do not hit him on his head, if you hit him on any other point that is not his head, he will just break into a million pieces, and his pieces will bounce all over the place, and it is really annoying. But I am being really reckless, and this is not a zone you want to be reckless in. But because I'm a pro, because I'm like the G when it comes to this game, I don't care. I legit don't care. I could die a billion times and not give 2/3 of an elephant's about it. But yeah, this level has tons of spikes, lava, just a ton of hazards you just want to avoid. And if you're really strategic, you can just breeze by these no problem, like I am. But yeah, this level has a very Greekish aesthetic, as you can tell from the pillars that are basically inspired by Greek architect. Ancient Greek, by the way. And yeah, this level has a lot of that. Candles and a lot of Ancient Ruin looking type deals going on here. So this level is definitely inspired by a lot of Ancient Ruins, like the Ancient Ruins in Greece and like Rome and stuff like that. I'd say it has more Rome influence than Greek. But yeah, anyway, we are on to the third special stage, which is literally just a giant area. That's it. It's literally just a giant area. What do you gotta do? Well, all of that. Yeah! You can see why this special stage is my nemesis. By the way, this special stage is indeed my nemesis. Why? Well, I mean, just look at it! It's so easy to fall into the gold areas, and like, it's so hard to get get enough of those diamond thingies that it might as well just be a rotating mess. I mean, come on, look at all this. Like I'm breaking it down. It's pretty easy for me just because I've gotten used to it, but like, if you're not experienced with Sonic's movement in these special stages, this could be a pain in the butt if you are not familiar with his controls in the special stages. And if you are not familiar with the game called Pinball, because Sonic and these special stages and just Sonic in general just has a lot of pinball influence. Like, these games are definitely inspired by pinball, among other mascot platform, as well as fellow mascot platforming game Mario. So yeah, there's a lot of influence from both of those, and because of that, they tend to clash a lot. So in a Mario game, typically you would be like, oh, this wouldn't be that hard, it's just a big room. But no, because of the pinball physics, it makes you bounce off of everything. Everything. Every object, every area, it makes you bounce off of everything. So because of that, it can spell your doom. So what I like to do is just break it down enough. Come on. Just grind on it like that. Break it down slowly. That's what she said. Straight. Except when she's wrong. It will be good. I just double jumped. Funny enough, I have a shirt that says classically trained in Nintendo, even though I'm actually classically trained in Sega. Nope. Nope. Nobody? Okay. Yeah, that wasn't very funny. Yeah, you might get a little bored by watching me. If you get bored, you could just, like, I don't know, turn on a television show or something. Like, do something like that to pass the time. It's very hard to actually beat these special stages, so I wouldn't blame you if you get a little bit bored of watching me do the same special stage over and over and over again. I might actually speed these up if it get too boring, but we managed to get the Chaos Emerald, so I am not too worried about that one. And as you can see, it is a purple emerald. So Marble Zone Act 2 is a bit more difficult than Marble Zone Act 1. There's a lot more hazards this time around, but it's not too bad. As long as you get the skill, the awesomeness, the audacity, the radness, the all-around coolness of Sonic, and you can basically make it through this level easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Does anyone ever say that anymore? I wish people would say that again. That was a cool saying. People should say that more often. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's a good saying. I like that saying. I like good sayings. Okay. And because Sonic is a kid's franchise, I'm gonna keep it PG for this playthrough. When I get to doing my BioShock playthrough, I will not keep it PG because that is not a PG type game. But Sonic is, so I'm going to keep my commentary PG. I want to keep this as kid-friendly as possible, therefore I will not talk about any sort of adult subjects whatsoever, at all, in any way, shape, or form. So y'all just gonna have to deal with that. But I will talk about some interesting facts about Sonic. Did you know that originally Sonic was called Mr. Needlemouse? And sometimes I end up actually calling him that anyway. Just because Needlemouse is a cool name. I don't know why they changed, I don't know why they got rid of the name of the Needlemouse name. They should have kept it as sort of a last name for Sonic, like Sonic Needlemouse. That would be a good name. If we ever got Sonic's full name, I picture it would be Sonic Needlemouse. Just because I feel like that's a pretty good name to refer to your full name. Just like how Mario Jumpman Mario, as a reference to his original name. So yeah, we got Crushers, and it's overall just a hard level. Not as hard as Labyrinth Zone, which I'll be complaining about in a future video. But for right now, the only thing that matters is the zones that we are in. And oh boy, here's the infamous one. This is the one where I probably say it's my second least favorite. Mainly because of the long corridors, and you can accidentally fall into a pit that you're not supposed to, and there's goal signs in a lot of these pits. But if you manage to make it to the end, you don't really have that much to grind on. So you get the Chaos Emerald pretty quickly. And yeah, this video's been going on for like 10 minutes. Jeez. I really took a while with the last one. Marble Zone Act 3 is definitely harder than the first two. Like, you'll lose your rings a lot of the time. The path I like to take is this path. Seriously, I play these games ad nauseum, so I know a lot of things about these levels that maybe some other people just don't. And you know, that's okay, it's okay. It just means that they have skill issue. And if they have skill issue, well then I'm sorry, I think you're playing the wrong game. Got him! Not really. Not at all. No, that wasn't funny at all. Yeah, but you can see some, like, decorations on the walls. I think this is, like, supposed to be an underground prison cell, which is why there are so many, like, cages and prison-looking things in this level. But the thing is, if it's supposed to be keeping the prisoners, then why is there so many death traps? You'd think the cages would keep the criminals inside. Why do you need so many death traps? Unlike Labyrinth Zone, there's no water, so you don't get a floaty jump. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, when Sonic is underwater, he gets a floaty jump. I think it's to help with platforming underwater, as platforming above water is already difficult enough. Sonic drops like a rock underwater. So that's why they gave him a floaty jump. So his, rock hard to say. I need to stop before I hurt myself even more than I already do. This is not the type of commentary I was trying to go for when I said I would keep this PG. Alright, see you in the next video when we do Spring Yard Zone.